Alright, hello. Welcome back. I've done a fair bit of playtesting the old Settlers out now, and I've given it some time. So I've concluded on how to proceed, and I'm ready to try again. So first off, big change, I'm going to be doing a custom start. I've basically just taken the de facto bandit start, just made it so that the Empire quests don't naturally spawn. We start in with a tiny bit of pemmican. We start in without the 2 steel sculptures. We start in with slightly more silver, a little bit of gold, some beer, all of which that we stole, of course, and yeah, some horses. That's the main thing. We've ridden off into the sunset, surviving, and made it away with our horses. I'll read the kind of the lore, the intro, once we get in. But yeah, for now, we're going to be doing, obviously, your boy, Diego Dyer. We're going to go back to Old Faithful. We're going to do Strive to Survive. 140%. So nice in between. We're going to do Child Aging Rate. I'm going to max that out, just because if we get some kids, that just speeds things up. Just a personal thing I like to do. Of course, we're going to do commitment mode. I'm going to do no pause. Right, so seed, and what we're going to be doing with the theme of the run. So the challenge, or I suppose the ending we're going to try to go for, is we're going to try to eliminate off the world the bandits. Basically, we're going to redeem ourselves by taking out the bandits. We're going to get tasked with doing so once we kind of get into it. I'll explain a bit more. But as for the seed, we are still going to be the Red Rascals, but forked. So we're going to be the Red Rapscallions. Or we could be the Red Raiders. Yeah, the Red Raiders. Let's do that. Alright, we're going to do a 30% globe coverage. Or will we? Yeah, we'll do a 30%. Cool. It's going to be just everything normal. Yeah, everything normal. That's fine with me. Red Raiders. Let's have a look. Let's get into this. That is like the smallest landmass I've ever seen. Holy moly. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Increased pollution. Ugh. That's a damn shame. Right, let's do 50%. Because that felt like the smallest playing area ever. Right, that looks a bit more like it. Okay, where would we start? I mean, this looks about right down here. Yeah. Cavern, mixed biome. Windy, mixed biome. Ancient refinery, uplink. Sure. I think over here is just perfect, really. So we'll pick this. We're going to look for... Why not? Let's see what stones types there are. Granite and marble, perfect. Love that. Love that very much. Right. Cool. Right, so the ideology, we'll load it in. Load existing with the cowboy bandits. So, I've got party life added in there from Vanilla Expanded. They're still raiders, the branch is supremacist. They don't care about corpses, but they're not cannibals. They still like normal clothing. Love is free and approved. Ranching central raiding is required. We got... damn. See, they've changed the names of all of the components. Let me just pause and I'll quickly rename all of those. Okay, yeah, so we've got the leader, we've got the, which is just going to be leader, we've got the moral guide, which is the priest, we've got the cowboy again, we've got dead eyes, we've got jokers. This is new. This is with the party life, they get a new role, the joker. The joker is a most jovial hooligan incapable of understanding that not all times can be a party time. They basically get the ability to start like parties and those kind of things. We've got Christmas, the cow dance, we've got the Christ dance, the ranch dance, the survival celebration dance, and then we've got bait and trap again. And those can help us just bring some recruits in, this can help us get some animals, and Christmas is Christmas, come on. We're going to be playing with, instead of like short shots, long shots, this is going to be noble range despise melee. It's, you know, they like shootouts. As a certain legend would say. If you know, you know. Okay, cool. So that's going to be the ideology. We're going to be doing a fresh lot of people this time around. A fresh crew. So, let's see who we get. So we're going to filter. We're going to no health conditions, no capabilities, no gender requirement yet. And we're just going to kind of have a look who we can get. Okay. Oh, that was... Yeah, I did the classic doubling past someone you want. Slow down, jealous. Let's just make it easy, search for someone who can construct first things first. Fast learner. Art, construction is not super great. Oh, we should probably set an age requirement too. We want them to be fairly young, so they can still start families. Okay. Jogger and beautiful's not bad. Plants, mining, construction. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'll hold on to them for now, and I'll add in actually. We should probably get someone who can shoot a fair bit. Especially because if again we're not going to be playing with kill boxes. What I am going to try and do though is maybe build a town wall at the very least. So we can have some control as to where people go, because the AI seems to be so smart now that if you just give them free reign, they will just circumnavigate your entire like line that you try and you know set up and shoot them as they come in. They will just walk around. It's just kind of tricky. It's too much to defend, so we are going to try at least maybe build a bit of a town wall this time around. Okay, psychopath, first line, and neurotic. Neurotic's unfortunate, but they're not like bad otherwise. They're pretty damn good. You know, fast learner means they're going to like kind of get up to scratch real quick. Let's hold on to that and do a bit more rolling and just see what we can get. Okay, I mean this is a very good pawn. Just being tough is nice. I'm a bit worried about the starting skills we've got on everyone so far though. Only real good person is probably them. Right, let's clear this. More than anything, let's get someone right now who can plant and build. Oh god, apparently I was asking for too much. Alright, careful shooter is not ideal. This makes the DPS a lot worse. Given how I normally do kill boxes, it's going to need quite a lot of good shooting. Depressive's really unfortunate because that's a lovely pawn right there. Like, amazing. Very unfortunate. Mining. Okay. Looks like we're off to a winner here. We've got Crystal Silver. Hello there, Crystal. Cool name. Very fitting. She's definitely going to be a keeper. We've got good social, good plants, construction, mining, a bit of melee, which is irrelevant because, you know, we're going to be shooting people. But just having fast learner means these skills are really going to get picked up and they can be a good generalist and kind of work things in for us. Which means, oh right, I completely forgot, we really want somebody with cooking and melee. Not cooking and melee, cooking and medicine. Because I feel like that definitely was a massive letdown of ours the last time around. It's just not having somebody who could do those jobs super well in like the first go round. That definitely contributed to us getting killed for sure. Just needing someone who can actually tend really well. I mean, they are super good. Just unfortunate traits because medical, intellectual, cooking is great. That could be something we maybe look for specifically. Steadfast, intellectual, medical, cooking. Well, there you go. They're just gonna, you know, not break down, and they're just gonna work. That's what you want. Okay, so we've got social, plants, mining, construction, melee. Now we've got intellectual, medical, cooking. So really what we're looking for from these last two people are men, so that we can obviously get people coupled up. And we ideally want to look for somebody who can do animals and shoot. Or a potential cowboy. I mean, gay, I'm sorry. It's just not going to work in the context of the run. So onwards. Right, steadfast, pretty. Animals, intellectual, melee, shooting. Very good. I think this is probably an S tier pick. A potential cowboy. And it's got a pretty cool name. Vin Quisher. Vin. And you've got good. She could be Goody. How about that? So we've got Goody, Silver, and Vin so far. I mean, he's already married to... Crystal. Steadfast. Okay. Pretty. Beautiful. Construction, mining, plants. Plants, construction, mining. I mean, I'm pretty damn happy with that, to be honest. We can try and pick up a crafter along the way. Right, so this is going to do. So, we've got John, Kriegsler, whose name will be Blitz. We've got Vin, the Vincent Vin Quisher. That seems cool to me. We've got Celila Good, who's Goody. We've got Crystal Silver. She's gonna do a quick prepare carefully, and we're gonna. I just hate that you could look at this 21%. It's so bad. So we're gonna have them start with. Just gonna change your clothes to be our colours, or do we set them to be? Yeah, we'll set them to our colours. Cool. Make sure they're very certain in the ideology. Cool. 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 Right. Okay. Well, there we go. Got our starting setup here. And without further ado, I suppose there's nothing left to do it but to get into the run. So that's our session 0. I suppose they didn't really go through the mod list, but the mod list is pretty much the same with a few minor tweaks and bits that I added, but it's more or less vanilla. It's, you know, got the little bit of vanilla expanded plants and those kind of things, and the settlers thing and the new storyteller, but beyond that, it's pretty much vanilla. But yeah, I'll put a cut in there. This will be the session 0. And then when we come back, we'll be getting into the run.